Hello everyone, and happy Friday the 13th. Welcome to my channel, RPGs for Me, 420 Metal on Twitch, although I'm not really doing that right now. Um, I hope everyone has something good and spooky going on. I got my lights dimmed in the background, got my little camera light on, and or we can just do this. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do this, a little bit of a different vibe. Actually, though, we'll save that for maybe like a horror game or something like that. I've been thinking about maybe playing a bit of horror games because I react rather hilariously to them. Because I'm not like scared of many things in reality, but man, when it comes to like fake horror, it gets me every time. Especially like jump scares and stuff. That that really just really will get to me. But today we are going to be showcasing a computer game called Dark and Darker. And let me minimize my window here. It is basically a game where you go and you have like you do each, you start off from the same point each time. It's kind of similar to if you think about like PUBG, how you have like a loadout you spawn with. Well, you don't have, you have basic stuff you spawn with in this game, but basically everything else you have to find in the mission if you will, and then in the dungeon, and you can actually extract with things so you can bring them back next time. But if you die, well then you lose everything and you're back to your basic loadout. So full disclosure, I have played this game a little bit. I originally made a barbarian, this guy. It wasn't really something that I found to be too suitable. I enjoyed playing it. It's very straightforward. You're a big burly dude with a big weapon. The problem is you move really slow. Ranged attacks are like pretty much non-existent. You can barely use any ranged weaponry at all. I think throwing axes might be the only thing you can use. But they're good for ambushing people and stuff. This is a PvP focused game. Um, Not necessarily, you don't technically have to do it, but it is a aspect of the game because you are playing with other people, and a lot of times if they see you, they will try to kill you, and likewise you would try to kill them. That being said, we will get started here and we'll pick our class. So we have barbarian, fighter, rogue, cleric, wizard, ranger, bard,
Ooh.
warlock, and druid. Um, Most of them are pretty straightforward as to like what they do. The warlock is a little bit different because he actually can use like quite a bit of melee weaponry, whereas your wizard really doesn't do that.
You should do the rogue.
Well, I'm taking the advice of my daughter. We're gonna make a little stabby boy. Actually, that seems like a great name. And
Stabby
it's
boy.
yep.
Bro.
So we're gonna have to
That's
be.
an I, not a Y.
That's okay, Ainsley. I spelled it wrong on purpose for Flair. Flair. I love you, honey. Can you? All right. So we are gonna be fast. I like being fast, and we can pick locks without lock picks and traps and basic rogue stuff. You know, you can do all of it. But the problem is we are big damage takers. But we, I should have known. Somebody else with a great taste in nameology made that up on the spot. Must have picked it. So let's think of something else. I bet nobody took it. Oh, there we go. We are something else. Number of times I've been told that in my life. You're something else, ain't you? Gotta stay hydrated. Alright, so this is just like an intro area. Welcome to the tavern. So, when you first start in the game, there's not really much you can do. You don't have any money, stuff like that. You're not leveled up. This is our basic gear as a rogue. We get 2 daggers, health potions, some bandages. You don't get these every time either. Throwing knives, and just some pretty trash gear. I have this stuff. I don't have this stuff. Oh, I guess I do have this stuff. Okay. I never actually talked to this guy before, so I don't think he's gonna let me take any of it. It says select to add to get base gear. And it says I can't use it, so I guess that is what we got. I'm just gonna go back here, and these guys kind of got like quests and stuff going on. I've noticed from watching back a couple of my videos that I'm like pretty quiet. I don't know if that is just the balancing of the stream or what, but I'm gonna try to be louder. So we are a rogue, so we would benefit from probably a leather armor, I'm guessing. So let's see what he's got for a quest. Alright, so he wants to go to the ruins, and I'm not really sure what he... Okay, so he wants us to find armor scraps. Some of these quests are harder than, I don't know, they probably should be, so we're just gonna skip over that. Take a look at our class real quick, and then we will get going. So I believe you can pick one of these. Yeah, you can pick one, a couple of them before you spawn, and you definitely want to do that. Okay. Well, we're a rogue, so maybe we should go for backstabbing. We're just gonna roll with that. Okay, these are our skills here. Hey, look, smoking pot's a skill, guys. I consider myself quite skilled. Get this in case we gotta run away, because, you know, it's not like we're a tank or anything. So, it said the ruins for our quest, however, I want to play solo mode, and a lot of times they rotate which is solo. So, let's look here. Okay, so Forgotten Castle is solo. That's the only one. And it's actually the one we need, so we're gonna go there. Hit start. And then that's just telling you that if your gear score exceeds a certain number, that you'll get sent to a higher tier dungeon, basically. Guess that could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you view it, but if you're a noob like I am right now, probably not something you want to do. Although if you look, my gear score is only like 7, so I don't think I got to worry about that. Alright, and by the way, there is also team modes. I don't know if that would be something that people noticed when I was kind of pointing around there, but there's singles, duos, and trios, so you can have up to 2 people as teammates, and then everybody else would be your enemy. And in team mode, you actually have the option to like resurrect your teammates too if you find the appropriate things. Although, if I recall correctly, it's not the easiest thing to do. Alright, so we got our daggers out. We're just going to kind of creep around, because I actually am not familiar. Here's a skeleton. Okay, so you see... I honestly make a pretty fistful road. Okay, one down. See what he's got. I don't know if that is that an upgrade. No, it ain't even an upgrade. But you still want to pick things up in case you get to extract like early on. You'll have something to take with you. That's how this all works. And really a lot of this is just kind of like similar to Tainted Grail. It's really about like space management, you know, because you can kind of bait the enemies into like attacking you, and then as long as you know, stay kind of fade in and out like I was doing, then you usually will be alright. The AI of the enemies in this game is not like super good, so it doesn't take a lot to get used to it. I'm trying to backstab him, actually. I'm just missing all over the place. Ooh. Well, you see it. There I go, getting bodied by a freaking skeleton. That does kind of give you guys a good idea of like what to expect, though, right? I'm gonna turn my light back on real quick. Hold on. So it does kind of give you an idea of what to expect, and I guess you could say this game is not for the faint of heart because you're gonna die, like, a lot, especially when you're first learning to play the game. And, well, I mean, maybe that's part of the, maybe that's like an allusion to the title, right? Because, like, Dark and Darker, you know, you're, like, constantly going up against odds that are not very much in your favor and, you know, trying to come out on top. I'm probably looking way too much into that, but I think it's a pretty cool title. I have not tried this yet because I do not have like a newer phone, but it is supposed to be releasing on mobile as well. I'm not sure if it's out yet. I'm not sure how I would feel about trying to play a game like this on mobile. I don't really think that it would really hold up too well compared to people that are playing on PC because you have much better, you know, controllability with the keyboard and mouse than you would, you know, with your thumbs or on the phone screen. I mean, I guess if you maybe could play on a phone with like an Xbox controller or something, that might be doable. But then most people aren't going to want to do that if they're playing on their phone, right? You'd probably just play on your computer instead. Okay, so I hear goblins on the other side. Oh, little bastard. Oh, shit. Even though these guys are, you know, little, they can take a lot of damage, surprisingly. It's a little bit annoying. On my barbarian, he doesn't exist anymore. I unfortunately had to delete him because you can only have one character in this game unless you pay for premium, right? So that is I guess you could call it a pay-to-win feature, but not really, right? Like, if you're only playing one class, then it doesn't really matter, but if you want to make another character, that kind of sucks. So, obviously, they know what they're doing, but it could be worse. There are other aspects of this game that are definitely geared towards people paying to advance, but it's not, like, super bad. I will, when we die again, I say with utmost confidence because I know I'm gonna die again. When we get back out to the lobby, we can take a look at the store, if you will, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Usually by now we'd have like a torch, and everything I'm doing right now is making like a ton of noise too, and everyone around me and all the monsters around me can hear it too, so it's like, eee! Okay. And this, we're just kind of going through the dungeon, trying to find some stuff to either A, sell when we get back to town, or B, just to get better stuff, because right now we just got janky garbage, right? Alright, I heard some footsteps. So somebody creeping around here. Oh, okay, there they are. Let's see if we can do a little backstab. Oh shit, he's looking right at me. That's my luck. It doesn't look like the other one is following me either, but I hear wings. And I know that wings can mean bad things, right? There's some flying monsters in this dungeon, and they're not particularly pleasant. Not that any monster is pleasant, but I would prefer to avoid them. Alright, since we're on a new mission, get some more bandos. Get a little drinky drink. Alright, and what else do we got here? Throwing knives, protection potion. Oh, and we can get drunk. Man, they covered it all. You know what, let's... Oh shit. Man, I'm trying to drink! Disrespectful. So rude. But I guess that... You gotta cut him some slack, right? I mean, he's a goblin. He doesn't know any better. And I guess, in this game, you treat somebody who's being rude to you by stabbing him in the neck about 7 times. Ooh, that's one way to do it. Alright. That's a lot of goblins, so we're gonna try to avoid them. And maybe we can find our way out of here. Once again, I hear that sneaking sound, and it is... Oh, there it is! There's that beetle. And he'll shoot stingers at you. Now, I did kill that beetle pretty easily, but it can kill me pretty easily, too. Shit! My man is swinging. Is he still alive? Shit. I wasn't ready. Ooh, he got that double swing. I'm gonna die. Alright guys, I guess we have to take a look at the store, huh? And you do have the option to spectate, and I guess maybe if you do that, you can kind of get an idea of how people play the game better. Hey, honey. But I've tried doing it a few times, and it didn't seem to help me much. Trying to see what class this guy is. He's got a crossbow and a halberd. Man, that sounds like he won the lottery in this game. Alright, we're gonna go back to the lobby. I don't really feel like watching this guy. We made it to level 2, but there's no real improvement there. I'm not sure what this religion thing does, so sorry about that. It looks like it takes down your rank in whatever one of these, and then you maybe get a bonus from that, which would be cool. And then you have the leaderboard here. I've never tried one of these. I've never got to the point where I would be able to, so... But it might be fun if you could access it. So we're gonna run one more. Oh, right. We're gonna check out the stuff I would call pay to win. So you can't trade.
Dada, they're seeing what time it starts.
Okay, honey.
The Beetlejuice movie.
You can't trade with other players unless you are a member of the Traders Guild. Okay. Seems easy enough. So you click become a trader. And you have a fee. And it costs per trade. And I think, let's try it. Okay, so you gotta be level 20. So you gotta level up a little bit before you can use the Traders Guild. I actually thought it was like a pay-to-win thing where you couldn't use it at all unless you paid like real money. But let's check this shop out. This is kind of what I was talking about. So you can only do this with this special currency, and how do you think you get that currency? So if I did have that, if you do choose to upgrade to legendary status, you get 8 more character slots, which is that's a pretty good number actually. You could easily have one of each class, and then I guess you can't do the high roller dungeons or the arena unless you're legendary. Oh, see, and this is what I was talking about. See, you're not. You can only buy items.
Beetlejuice starts at 7:30. Okay.
Sorry, I got things going on in the background here. But yeah, so you would get a pretty massive boost, but I don't know. This kind of seems like a game where it wouldn't really make sense to me to spend money on it. I'm not a type of person that really spends much of anything on video games other than the initial purchase. Anyways, however, this game is currently in development still. It's a little bit janky, and the amount of disparity, if you will, I would say, between what you get for being free and then contributing is pretty big. So, I don't know. To me, this just is not an interesting, complex enough game to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend $20 on a DLC, which would be like, that would be the equivalent, I guess, of having a legendary account. 7:30 is fine.
7:30. Dad, what time are you gonna pick them up?
7:10.
7:10.
All right, we're back in business. I hear some movement. Get our shanks out. Okay. Oh. You know, this roguery is really not... Oh, he's gonna turn on me, I know it. This roguery is not working well for me, guys. I felt like I would have so many opportunities to sneak up on the monsters and backstab them, which is why I wanted to play this class, because I usually really enjoy being a backstabby boy. It's my, like, most commonly picked class in every RPG is rogue, definitely. But in this game, it's kind of underwhelming. Maybe we can get this guy to... Oh, no, we can't. We can't. He's going to hit us with a spell. Okay. I thought maybe we could get him to step on those spikes, but he's not falling for it. Just shank him up a lot. Dang, boy! He really took a lot of stabs there. Oh, we got his friend. Yeah! Get spiked. Okay. I think I'm kind of getting the handle, kind of a better idea of the like timing and everything of these daggers too, because they definitely attack way faster than any of the other weapons I've used in this game. Usually you have like a torch or something too, but it's pretty dark in certain areas of this game. It's really hard to navigate. I've definitely gotten killed by monsters before, just coming out of the darkness and getting me before I even knew they were there, you know? Ooh. I don't... Oh, crap, there's another player. Okay, we just spoke in spoke without words that we're you know, friendly, and we're not gonna try and kill each other. Okay, so just leave them alone. What I am gonna do though, because I don't trust other people, is turn some of the lights off. I think I might be lagging a little bit too. It's not. This is not a very good place to do that. Sometimes I like to just shut the lights off and kind of regenerate my health. Surgical kit. I bet I can get the rest of my health back with that. There we go, getting more ale. Let's take a look here. Maybe I should just use my potion though. Surgical kit sounds like it would be pretty extreme. So we're just gonna take a little drinky drink. Alright, why am I walking so slow? I don't Some classes, I believe, get the ability to sprint too, but not all. And I am not finding much from anything this round, am I? Okay. So, I'm just gonna keep opening doors. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the exit this time. Kind of show you guys what that looks like. Okay, we got some gobos nearby. Oh shit! I wonder if I thought maybe he might be dumb enough for me to just trap him there. And he's got a friend, of course. You never get just one goblin, honestly. You see that arrow sticking out of my head? Man, that's wild. I gotta run away and drink. He's hot on me, too. Maybe I can stick him with a throwing knife. Fucking missed. That did nothing. Woo! Man, how much health do you have, you little dirty motherfucker? You see that too? Oh! Well, he inflicted bleeding damage on me and I didn't notice, so before I could patch up, he killed me. As you guys can tell, I'm not like a pro at this game or anything. Far from it. I would actually say that I'm significantly better at Tainted Grail in this game, but when we get to level 5, we'll actually get level 5, we get another perk slot here, and then 10 and 15. And I think you get something special at 20 as well, but I don't remember right off the top of my head. So, we didn't really make any progress today. We did get some levels. I was hoping we could find some cool gear and stuff like that to check out. But like I said, mainly this is like a PvP oriented game, kind of like a dungeon crawler in its purest sense, because there's like nothing else you could do. So that is all it's about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me play a little bit of Dark and Darker. That's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoy this, let me know. If you want to know some more about this game, kind of see me progress, level up, maybe get some better stuff. And every once in a while, maybe I'll drop in with an update when Dark and Darker drops an update as well. If you have any thoughts, criticisms, or witticisms, as my history teacher used to say, drop them in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and have a Freaky Friday the 13th.